time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Pirates will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got his man downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force it.
Big man has it, it's a 1st down and more. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Pirates come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To throw, it's Jeter. Good timing on the quick out.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Montgomery. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
They'll run the sneak for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
On the move, it's Montgomery. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to pass, it's Jeter. They're working that left side. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Quickly complete. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The give. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop. And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this offense now, it's decision time. Man, they've put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, ECU!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, and this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Fires to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Red Raiders! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Jeter. Might be looking to run. He's in open space downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Pirates can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive change.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Jeter. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat in second down?
Oh, out of space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he...
Touchdown, Pirates! A great catch and run for 6. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Miami is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. And the U is staring at a big fat L right now. They're trailing by 14 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Turning it on! Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The give to the back. At the 45, on his way. Wide open spaces. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, the defenses are scared out of their mind.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They take the lead with the 6.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Jeter. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Pirates line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the give off the left side. There he goes! Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Pirates are rolling down the field. They're going to ride this running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He'll throw it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On 4th down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He breaks a tackle. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab down the left side. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Fires to the right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Jeter. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
To the air on 2nd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Was to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
45 seconds left to go, and the whole thing pretty much comes down to this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, he's got some space.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these 2 teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff.